What's the most impressive display of leadership you witnessed in combat? Operation Iraqi Freedom 2003. I was a combat medic attached to an infantry platoon. Our lieutenant was fresh out of West Point. All theory and no practice. Smart kid, but green as grass. We were patrolling Fallujah when an IED hit our lead vehicle. Heavy gunfire immediately followed. Classic ambush. 3 men down instantly. Vehicle burning. We were pinned in a narrow street with enemy fire from multiple buildings. The lieutenant froze. Complete vapor lock. Just staring at his map while bullets chipped the wall beside him. Radio operator screaming for orders. Nothing. That's when Staff Sergeant Martinez stepped up. Career NCO, 15 years in, Vietnam vet father. Never went to college but knew combat like a second language. He didn't ask permission, just started giving orders. First squad, covering fire. Second squad, casualty recovery. Third squad, find me a flanking route. Clear, calm, like he was ordering lunch. I was treating a wounded private when Martinez appeared beside me, blood soaking his sleeve. You're hit, Sergeant, I said. Not important. He knelt in the dirt, pointed to his map. We're here. Hospital's here. I need a casualty route that won't get your ambulance shot up. He'd been shot through the bicep, but ignored it completely. Every decision focused on 2 goals, protecting his men and completing the mission. He organized the evacuation, established a defensive perimeter, then methodically cleared the enemy positions. All without raising his voice once. All with a bleeding arm he refused treatment for until everyone else was taken care of. The lieutenant finally snapped out of it, tried to reassert command. Martinez respectfully stepped back, said, "Your platoon, sir," and handed him a plan already in motion. By sunset, we'd evacuated all casualties, secured our objective, and suffered no additional losses. Martinez got his arm treated last, refused painkillers so he could write condolence letters to the families of the men we lost. I asked him later how he stayed so calm. He showed me a small notebook he kept in his breast pocket. Inside were the names of every man in the platoon, their blood types, their family details, their hometowns. When you carry the weight of these names, you don't have the luxury of fear, he said. The lieutenant was quietly reassigned after that deployment. Martinez eventually received a battlefield commission to officer, but he never changed his approach. Always led from the front. Always knew every man's name. Always had that notebook. I've served under generals with more charisma, colonels with more education, but I've never seen anyone command such instant respect in chaos as Staff Sergeant Martinez. After I left the service, I worked in an ER. Every time things got overwhelming, I'd think, what would Martinez do? Step back, assess, prioritize, remain calm, lead by example. He taught me that leadership isn't about rank or authority. It's about responsibility. The willingness to step up when others step back. The courage to make decisions when the consequences are life and death. The integrity to put your people before yourself. 20 years later, I still have his example burned into my memory. The image of him kneeling in the dirt, bleeding, calmly directing a battle that should have killed us all. They gave him a silver star eventually. Should have been a Medal of Honor. But I don't think he cared about the medal. He cared about bringing his people home. That's real leadership. When your only measure of success is how many names in your notebook make it back alive.